Kanye's album sounds incredible. Okay, as you guys notice, I'm in a completely new setup. I'm in my post-production studio, and I just wanted to be able to do faster turnaround videos faster. So this is gonna be a new uncut, just like me just spitting fire, just saying my thoughts. I'm not cutting anything, just in and out, and let's try this out. So Kanye West, let's talk about this album release that he had, album listening party that he had. I mean, the album sounds fire if you ask me. I really love the album. There are a few songs, like normally I consider like an album with like 5 songs. 5 songs that I like. I consider that to be a good album. But this one had like fire, song after song, fire. Is it worth it for me to go and buy the stem player? I still think $200 is steep. I think it's steep for a player that I just know that I'm not going to listen to. And I think about Kanye's last album, the first Donda album that was released. I listened to that nonstop for the first week, and then I stopped listening to it. So I know that if I buy this player, I'm only buying it to hear the album, and he already released the album. So it's like, well, I've already heard the album. I can go on YouTube and play the album on there. So I don't really need this player. That's kind of my logic. But I think it was a good idea that, I don't think it was such a good, okay. It was kind of a good idea that he released it and put it on YouTube, the live stream, but it's also a bad idea because of the reasons. For me, the reasons why I'm not gonna buy the stem player is because I know that as much as I love Kanye's music, I know that his music is just so different from music that's out there right now that I'm just not listening to his music with other, like in a playlist with other people's music. It's like I listen to Kanye separately and then I listen to other people separately. And that would make sense when you think about this whole, making sure I'm still recording. It makes sense thinking about having a player that's separate, you know, because that's kind of how I consume Kanye's music anyway. But the thing is, because his music, I don't mix it with other songs. Because of that, I sort of listen to the album, and once I overplay the album, like when I play it for a whole week, I mean, I play it nonstop. So once I overplay the album and overconsume the album, then I just stop playing it. So for me, I just think $200 is steep. I think if he made it like $50, it would have been like a no-brainer, or under $100 even, it would have been a no-brainer. But I get it. He's trying to sell his stem player, so it makes sense that it's that price. Either way, the listening party, man, I am sweating. It's hot. Yes. Woo, it's hot. Like, just kind of like talked about the stem player being a cool thing and whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Take this out. Ugh. I wanted not to have to cut this. I'm gonna try not to cut this, but I lost my train of thought. Hey, it's my first one of these, so I'm trying here. Okay, so yeah, back to the listening. I mean, the listening experience was dope. He had a lot of people that came on. He had Soulja Boy, he had the Migos, he had, what's that? Jack Harlow, is that his name? Yeah, that white rapper. He had him. Good stuff. Great album. Yeah, so the live stream, I just wish I had known about the live stream sooner. I caught it on just like 10 minutes before it ended. Luckily, I could rewatch it again, but I feel like if he had announced it, like, you know, he's always last minute with his stuff, but maybe he did announce it, but I missed that because he's just posting a lot. So I don't know. I didn't see where he announced that he was gonna do a live listening event on YouTube, but I wish I knew that earlier because I feel like so many more people would have attended. When I came on, it was like just under 300,000 people watching. And I saw just when I finished, it was like 1 million people came into the live stream altogether. It's exciting. I mean, this week is all Kanye on this channel. I just have so many videos about Kanye. I just watched Act 2 of his documentary. Great stuff. I'm going to break that down. But either way, Kanye's doing a great job marketing himself. And I just go watch the previous video where I talked about this stem player and my thoughts about it. But my thing now is the album's released. Are people going to buy it? He's already made his money back, but I don't know that now that he's released it on YouTube, I don't know if that's a good strategy because I have no incentive to buy it now because I've already heard the album. But I really do want it on. I don't even use Apple Music. I use YouTube Music. He needs to put it on YouTube Music at least. Because if it's on there, at least, I know he has like this beef with Apple, whatever, but I wish it was on YouTube so I could listen to it. But I know I'm just not going to go buy the stem player just to listen to Kanye's album. As much as I love Kanye's album and I'll listen to it nonstop, it's just inconvenient for me as a consumer. And that's something he should think about, and he should think about in the future, doing a partnership with different artists, big name artists, kind of like what Tidal did. Yeah, I wish he kind of released it on Tidal. He should have done that. But I think because they didn't give him his money, he wanted to control where the money went. So maybe I don't know if he should release his own title. I know he's fighting with Apple, so Apple's just not going to approve any app that he comes out with. That's just the truth. But excited for this new stuff. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. My name is Kenim, and see you next time.